happy people. Welcome to Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. Love you. We are here for another reveal of the mystery square. If you're new to my channel, then this is my mystery canvas that I've been revealing square by square. And I have my computer here that I use to spin a wheel and pick whichever square we'll do together today. And just if you've never watched one of my mystery videos, there's a mix between a WIP and chat and some music with time lapse. And I think I picked some pretty cool songs. So if you want to just stick it out to the end and check out the format, I think it's kind of a fun video. It's definitely different than the regular normal videos. So I don't know. Check it out. I think you might enjoy it. Okay, anyway, I am using my new, what is it? Camera holder. So the one that I post, like the video I posted with how I set up my camera, I linked a camera arm in there that I didn't have that had like a ring light, and it's, I have it. I got it. So I don't have a shadow. Isn't that cool? I'm so happy. I'm still learning it, like getting used to adjusting it and stuff. Oh, I just realized there's a clip on here for the, sorry, your shape, for the wire. That makes sense. I have wires everywhere, just everywhere. Okay, anyway. I really like it because, as you can see, there's no shadows, and that was a huge issue I was having. And yeah, it makes it a whole lot easier. And it's the control is on the wire over here, and it also came with a remote. Oh, this is for the camera. Oh, to like start and stop the camera. I thought this was for the light, but no, it's for the camera. So I didn't read over the directions. I just kind of put it together myself, and here we are. Anyway, let's get back to the mystery square. We're going to go ahead and spin our circle, our wheel here, to figure out what our next mystery square will be. Dragon. Ooh, very cool. We got the middle guy. That's the dragon. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and finish that row there. So I'm going to go ahead and set us up. It's going to take me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I forgot to read to you guys what the dragon has to say for itself. And it says, "You are precious, friend, no matter how much your mind may tell you otherwise." Now that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. Thank you, dragon. Okay. So you are precious. Yes, we are all precious. Okay, let's get this off of here. It's all kind of marked off. Now, it took me a minute to get that situated up there because, you know, I'm not used to adjusting it. And it's a little higher up than I'm used to. So I'm going to see, I'll have to see how that does. Now I have two pens here. This is an Amazon pen, and I have just Amazon metal tips on it. And this is from Leopard Leather Works. And I have this out. I was using this on my Halloween one, and it has a 10 placer on it. So I'm gonna, and I've actually been enjoying using the 10 placer, so I'm going to keep using it. It's all filled and ready to go. And then I have my DP Gal Creations. So if you're new to my channel and this is your first mystery video, this is a whole series. And this mystery canvas is from the one with the diamond art. And it is, the way they run their mystery canvases is they send you something, one of their images as a mystery, so you have no idea, you know, who the artist is or anything. So it's not like a DAC where it's number, mystery number, blah, 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 or anything like that. So we're just going to pick a color here and get started. I always say I'm going to make a list of the things I want to talk about, and then I forget to do that. So I don't have a list again. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but here we go. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm just going to fill you guys in on what's going on with moi. And I have to say, things are going well. Things are going well. So I'm still like super behind on comments, and I do try to work on that every day. And I was answering comments about my migraines, and so I just wanted to touch on that. I have not had a migraine since that Journey tribute band, where I think it was like alcohol triggered, and I haven't drank since then. But yeah, and since that migraine where I felt like I was dying, you know, I went to the migraine specialist, and she prescribed me all those meds, and like a muscle relaxer, like 3 meds that I can use for an acute migraine, a daily preventative, Zofran for nausea. So I got all this stuff, right? And I haven't had to take any of them except my, you know, I've been taking my daily preventative. So, I don't know if it's because the daily preventative is working, but I do take it every day. Maybe not the same exact time. In fact, maybe not. Definitely not the same exact time. If I work, I always take it right before I leave for work. But if I don't work, I take it before bed. And we all know that my before bed is different all the time. Like, this is embarrassing, but it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and I haven't taken it yet. But if I was working, I would have taken it at 6:30. Well, 6:20, like right before I walk out the door. So yeah, I'm not very consistent with it in time respects, but I take it every day. I don't miss a day, because I always remember to take it before I go to bed, and I always remember to take it before I leave for work. So I do need to get better at the time thing. Like, I should have taken it already today, but I don't think about it until I'm getting ready for bed, and I'm like doing my last minute straightening up of the kitchen, and I see the bottle, I grab it, I finish my water, whatever I'm drinking. Yeah, I need to get better about the timing. I'm just proud of myself for remembering to take it every day, because I'm not, and you know, this is my only and first pill that I take every day, so I think I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, but here's the thing, guys, so weird. So when I went to the headache specialist, she asked me, how many times a month do you have something going on in your head, like any kind of pain? And I told her maybe like 8 days out of the month, you know, I'll get a headache. Well, I never kept track of it, because like my headaches, my general headaches, they're not awful, you know, like I get a headache, I take a Tylenol, or I take 2 Tylenols, and then I go to bed. I mean, and then it goes away, and it's not a big deal. Or I take ibuprofen, or Aleve, or Excedrin, whatever I get my hands on. Any kind of pain reliever will knock it out, no problem. So I've never paid attention to it. So when she asked me, I was just like, I don't know, like, I guess I get like 3 headaches a month or something. Well, that is not true. I get a lot of headaches. I just didn't realize it. I mean, and then it's like also I'm kind of paranoid about when, you know, and she said anything, any feeling in the head. And I think like, I can't tell you how many times I wake up and I'm like, uh-oh, am I getting a migraine? Because I feel something going on in my head. And I'm like really paranoid about it. Like, I'm really scared to get another one. So yeah, I do take a lot of over-the-counter meds that I didn't even realize. And sometimes I remember to take my blood pressure medication because I'm like, I need 2 Tylenol. And I'll end up taking the blood pressure medicine with my Tylenol. I don't know. So yeah, I guess I do get headaches more often than I thought. My daughter's so cute. She's out there watching TV. So I don't want her to hear me, but she's so cute. She's like, she sees me taking my blood pressure meds and she's like, what's that? Because, you know, it's in a prescription bottle. And I was like, this is for my migraines. And she's like, Mom, they didn't miss anything, did they? She's like all scared. And I said, no, I got the MRI, everything's fine. And she's like, but could they have missed something? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. It's just, I don't know, either hormones or whatever, I don't know. And she's like, oh, okay. She's like, this Grey's Anatomy, that's what she's out there watching right now. She's like, it's making me paranoid. But I thought it was cute. So yeah, I haven't gotten another migraine, thank God. But I am like really, like really scared of it. So I'm like constantly, it seems like a lot, not every morning I wake up, but like a lot of mornings I wake up and I kind of have a headache when I first wake up. And I'm like, am I getting a migraine? I don't know what's up with every time I wake up, like my head's not right. I don't know. But it never goes anywhere. It never goes anywhere. I get up, I you know, guess like you could say shake out the cobwebs. I get a cup of coffee and then I'm fine, totally fine. Maybe it's caffeine withdrawal because I drink so much caffeine during the day. My body's like, need caffeine. I don't know. But the headache doctor, she says she drinks a lot of coffee. So I was like, okay, so that, I mean, I guess that can be a trigger for some people, but that's definitely not a trigger for me, caffeine. Maybe caffeine withdrawal would be a trigger for me if I ever went through that, but I drink enough caffeine every day to not go through that. So yeah, so I'm super grateful if it's the medicine that's keeping it at bay. I don't know, but whatever it is, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, you know, my hormones, I know my hormones are out of whack because, like, you know, I'm going through menopause. My periods are, like, inconsistent. My body doesn't know what it's doing. It's confused. It's like, you know, either either I get my periods too often, or they're further apart, and then they're like heavy and then light and then heavy again. Like my body's just like, I don't know. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's trying to figure out how to be in this menopause. And yeah, I'm always worried that I was thinking before that I was getting them like before a heavy period, but I don't think that's the case. I don't know. I don't know if there's a pattern or not. If there is a pattern, I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't, you know, Goodwill hunting it yet. So there's that. How do you like them apples? You guys remember that from Goodwill Hunting? It's like one of the best lines ever. You like apples? I got her number. How do you like them apples? I don't like them apples at all. Okay, anyway, this is kind of like a checkerboardy thing. And I can't get my head. I feel like I can't get my head as far in as I'd like. So I'm like trying to maneuver this checkerboard thingy and talk. All right, so everybody seems to be doing really well. My stepdad's doing really well. Bob's been doing really well. And I mean, yeah, I'm happy to report that things have just been really, really, really going really well. I'm, you know, and I'm super excited. Guys, I am praying I get this new position at work. So, if you don't know what I do for a living, I work in the ICU as a nurse, and I work full-time. And for me, full-time is 3 12-hour shifts. I work overnight, so I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. and I usually get home anywhere from 8 to 8:30 in the morning. And I'm just a registered nurse on the unit. So I'm praying to get this position. It's a bailer. It's called bailer position. Basically, I'm still just going to be a nurse on the unit, but it's a weekend program. So I'm going to work every weekend. I will work every Saturday and Sunday. And I work 2 days a week instead of 3, because I work Saturday and Sunday, and I get paid for 3 days. So I work 2, I get paid for 3. But you know, the downside is that I have to work every Saturday and Sunday. So and you know, a lot of people, well, majority of people have no interest in applying for this position because, you know, they have lives and I don't. So I'm like, this is so for me. I like don't have a life, and I'm totally okay with that. In fact, I prefer it that way. And so they brought this position back while I was out for Bob's surgery, and I came back and I found out that there was it's called bailer. There was a bailer position, one bailer position for day shift, one bailer position for night shift. And the girl who took the night shift one, she's been here for a very long time. Well, she's retiring. So she took it, and she had it since, I guess, April or something like that. And she was going to stay for 5 years or something, but her husband's like, no, I want to move to Florida and retire now. So she's leaving. And the way that the positions go is it's by seniority, in-unit seniority. If no one in the unit wants it, then it's seniority outside the hospital. And so I'm just praying that I get this position. So far as I know, I'm the highest seniority that wants it. And I don't know, unless someone higher than me wants it, but they're not vocalizing it, which very well could be the case. But he hasn't even posted it yet. I check every day. I literally just checked before I started this video. I checked earlier today, but then I went back on and I checked again. And, you know, Bob works almost every weekend. He didn't work this past Sunday, and that was like the first Sunday he hasn't worked in months. So, and, you know, I'll be off Monday through Friday unless I pick up overtime, which I definitely plan on doing. I plan on picking up and helping out other nurses too, like taking shifts for them if they need off. You know, if I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving with my family, then I'll take somebody's Thanksgiving that has like small kids or something, you know, so that they can have off on Thanksgiving. So I know of 2 other people that want it, and they're both below me in seniority. And I'm just praying that, you know, and I feel bad, but they're both a lot younger than I am. And they have young kids, and when their kids are older and they have to, and you know, they start having activities during the weekends, they're not going to want this position anyway. Like I said, I don't have a life, so this is perfect for me. You know, I haven't been, like, I like, Bob and I never get invited to like weddings and stuff like that, so it's not, you know, I'm not young. It's not like I'm going to all these weddings and I gotta worry about all the things that these young people worry about. I don't have to worry about any of that. So, yes, I really, 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 really want this position. And I've taken a lot of weekends from people because I'm like, yeah, every day's a weekend for me. You know, when you don't have small kids and stuff. Now, when my kids were younger, I remember my old hospital had this position, and I was like, I would never do that. You know, and then there's like women who are single, and you know, you don't know, like, how would you date if you worked every weekend? You don't know if a person that you're interested in dating works Monday through Friday, you know, and that would be very hard on a new relationship and stuff. So that's a reason for, like, single people to not want to date. I mean, not want to take that position. So, yeah, I'm excited. And if I do get it, I'm hoping it starts like end of October, beginning of November. But like I said, he hasn't even posted it yet because her last day is November 3rd. So I don't know if he has to wait for her last day to post it. Because she said to me, because I was like, yeah, I keep looking, I haven't seen it. And she's like, I don't think he can post it until I leave, because what if I change my mind? And I was like, oh, I didn't think of that. I don't know how that works, but like, does he have to have an open position? I guess he does. But I even emailed my boss and I was like, I want that position. And you know, even though he and I are very cool, he can't just give it to me because we're cool and I'm like, yo, I want that position. He has to follow, you know, the contract, and the contract states it's by seniority, you know. But I was just like, hey, I really want that position. When is it going to be posted? And he said, just keep your eyes open for in the next couple weeks, next week or two. So I'm thinking it gets posted sooner than, you know, I'm guessing it gets posted while she's still in her position. Another perk is you don't work any holiday unless it falls on the weekend. And so that means I'll never work a Thanksgiving, but I'll work every Easter. And every 6 or 7 years I'll work Christmas. And there will be years where I work Christmas and Christmas Eve, because, you know, it'll be Christmas on Saturday, Christmas Eve on Sunday. And that's totally fine. It's totally fine. You know, but like I said, if Bob has to work Christmas night, I'm going to offer to a young parent if they want to have off, you know, or if he has to work Christmas Eve, I'm going to offer for someone to stay home with their family. Because if Bob's working, I might as well work. I mean, unless my kids sleep over, well, my daughter lives here, unless she's going to be home and, you know, my son sleeps over, which they did do last year. But, you know, they also have boyfriends and girlfriends, and, you know, when they get older, sometimes they want to spend it with them, and that's fine. I'm so laid back. I'm so laid back, I'm sleeping half the time. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't get crazy about holidays like that. You know what? I learned my lesson when my kids were young, because my ex-husband and I are divorced, and one year he wouldn't let me see them on Christmas. He stole Christmas from me, and I was so upset, guys. I was like crying, and so what happened is like every year, you know, every year as a nurse, if I worked Christmas Day, I got Christmas Eve off, and vice versa. So this one year, you know, so, and it was the opposite every year. So like, if the year prior I worked Christmas Eve, then I had Christmas Day off that year, and the next year I worked Christmas Day and I had Christmas Eve off. So this particular year, Christmas Day was supposed to be my day, and he was supposed to have Christmas Eve, and I was supposed to pick them up. And but Christmas Eve was on Friday, and then Christmas Day was on Saturday, and it was his weekend. And so he told me he was keeping them, and I was like, well, no, because Christmas trumps weekends, and it's my day with them. You know, you're gonna have them on Christmas Eve. And he was like, nope, it's my weekend and you can't have them. And I was driving home because I worked overnight, and when I got home Christmas morning, I tried calling them, and his phone went right to voicemail. And so I called them all day, and I can't remember how old they were, but they were probably like 9 and 10. And so they didn't have cell phones, and so I kept calling and it just kept going right to voicemail. Like, he turned his phone off, so I couldn't talk to them. And I was at my mom's house, and I was just laying on the couch crying, and I was like so upset. And so finally I went on Facebook, and my son had a Facebook page, and I just wrote on his wall, I was like, Merry Christmas. I've been calling you all day. I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas and tell you I love you, and give your sister a hug for me and a kiss for me. And after I posted that, they called me, and he was like, oh, we're at my sister's and I forgot my phone, and you know, oh, you're gonna hold this over me for the rest of my life, and blah 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 blah. I was like, but you know what, I learned a lesson from all that crying. I didn't pick them up until the 28th of December, and on that day we celebrated our Christmas together, you know, and I gave them all my gifts and stuff. And I realized that year that like, kids, they don't care about the date, you know, that is such an adult thing. Like, I was so focused on the actual date, and that I wasn't seeing them on December 25th, you know, to give them my gifts. And you know, for them, December 25th, December 28th, it didn't matter, you know. They had just as much fun. So I learned a huge lesson that year, you know, that the date is like an adult thing. Like, we focus on that. We put so much emphasis on this day, this number, you know, and it's not about the day and the number. It's about the celebration and the camaraderie and the the memories and stuff. And so I stopped caring about the date. Like I just was like, you know, I'm never going to let him or anyone control me with a date, you know. And so, yeah, that's my whole thought process on holidays. Like, if my brother celebrates, you know, Thanksgiving with his wife's family, that's fine. Like, let's do Thanksgiving on Sunday, you know, because it means, you know, it will mean just as much on Sunday as it does on Thursday, you know, to have those moments and those memories. And, you know, it still feel, you know, to have the turkey dinner and the tradition and stuff, like, it's okay. So that's why I don't mind working holidays. You know, I don't, I don't know. But yeah, that was a hard lesson to learn. But so then after that, I told him, I was like, well, I hope you enjoyed your last Thanksgiving with them, because you never have them on a Thursday. So you will never, ever see them on another Thanksgiving until they're in their 20s. And, like, you know, just being spiteful, I was like, and that's the last Christmas you're going to see them for 7 years, because you don't have them until Thursday or Friday. So you got to wait to see them on a Christmas you got to wait till Christmas lands on a Friday or Saturday again. And, like, all this stuff, like. So he contacted, after he stole my Christmas, he contacts his lawyer, and his lawyer sends me a letter saying, this is the holiday schedule that you guys agreed upon. Now, apparently there's a holiday schedule that, you know, every parent agreed upon, that you agree upon when you get divorced and all. But I never received a copy of it. And so she sends me a copy of it, so that, because I told him that he was never going to see them on another Thanksgiving. So yeah, I put that in my safe in case he ever tried anything like that again. But like I said, I was over it. I was just like, you're not gonna control me. Like, you can't hurt me anymore. So, gotta take back that power. And, this is a big square. And these pinks are gorgeous. So anyway, I don't know how I got onto that, but oh yeah, my new job. Not my new job. Hopefully my new job, guys. Let's put it out. Let's manifest this. If I get this job too, I will have way more time to record, way more time to make videos, and, you know, I might even be able to go on a schedule. And I'm going to be able to stay on a schedule for the gym. I'm going to be so ripped. You guys ever see Orange is the New Black, when she's talking about what she's going to do in prison? She's like, I'm going to lift weights. I'm going to be so ripped. I didn't even finish the first season. I don't know why. It's not that I didn't like it, but yeah, I I do that. Like I'll start shows and I'll think they're good, but then like I think, okay, I need to take a break from these characters, and then I don't go back to it. So that was one of them. That was funny. I'm gonna be so ripped. Yeah, but it's just gonna be so much easier to, you know, have a schedule, because I know I'm gonna be working the same days every week, and then, you know, every Monday I'm going to be able to, like this, I worked this past weekend and I was off. It's Tuesday right now, and I was off Monday, and I'm off today, and I'm off tomorrow. And so Monday I started cleaning, and I got all the living room done, my bathroom. I washed the couch covers, and I bathed the dog, and I vacuumed. And then today I finished, like, I didn't finish. I have some to do tomorrow, but like by tomorrow I'm going to be done everything. I did my bedding today. So I washed my bedding and my blankets. And what else did I do? Oh, the kitchen. So last night I didn't do the kitchen because my daughter's boyfriend, he was over and they cooked lobster and steak. And I ate some of the steak. It was so tender and good. So they both work in a restaurant. He works on the line. So he's a good cook too. And sometimes they'll cook these elaborate meals. And they always like invite me to eat, but I like to let them eat alone and, you know, feel like kind of like they're living on their own, but not really, because I was like vacuuming around them. Because I was so tired during the day because I worked Sunday night into Monday morning, so I was like sleepy and stuff yesterday. So I didn't have any energy until nighttime because I kept falling asleep. And then I was like running around cleaning everything. My daughter's like, are you doing this because he's here? And I'm like, no, I'm doing this because I actually am awake now. And whatever I get done tonight, I don't have to do tomorrow. And I'm so glad I did that because I had so much less to do today. And then I couldn't clean my bedroom and my stuff because Bob worked last night. And so he was in the bedroom all day sleeping. So I started my laundry, my bedroom laundry, and my sheets and stuff after he left. That's why I'm up so late. This looks so pretty. I feel like there was a lot more I wanted to tell you. Oh, you know what's crazy? So I don't know if any of you have Hyundais. Why am I doing this? Did you guys have that problem with the Hyundai where it's like breaks? Because I told you about my daughter's car. Well, my sister-in-law, it happened to her car now. And her car is 10 years old, and it still fell under the, I don't know if it's the warranty, if it's a warranty or not, but like still they covered it because these cars are like falling apart. Okay. What number now? I think I'm going to do K. Because I see a lot of Ks up here. I'm going to do K. Actually going to get my black trim. Yeah, so like right after it happened to my daughter, she got her car back. Happened to my brother's wife's car. So they're putting a new engine in her car now. That's crazy. Apparently there's a class action lawsuit against Hyundai for these engines. Because everybody's cars are breaking down. My parents have had 2 Hyundais and they were awesome. They lasted for a very long time. So that's why I felt comfortable getting my daughter that car. But she's not too happy with it. But you know what? When it's not broken down, it works. I had like so much energy when I went to go start this video and it just like deflated out of me. Okay, can I tell you that I went and I filled the air in my tires because I was getting that signal and it was telling me, you know, and it for like a long time, it was telling me that I needed to get air in my tire and I was ignoring it. And then I went out to my car and it actually looked like it was like tilted. And it was telling me my front left tire. I was going to say front right. That's why I said fright. But it's my front left tire was like the lowest one. And it was leaning that way. So I was like, all right, I better stop and get air in my tire. So I stopped and got gas at a Wawa. And if you're not from around anywhere that has Wawa, that's like a convenience store, like a 7-Eleven or I don't know what you guys have. There's the pooch. And so when the guy was filling up my tire, I was like, you guys have an air pump here? What are you barking at me for? What did I do? And he's like, around back. So after I got my gas, I took my car around back. And I tell you what, I've been avoiding it because, you know, back in the day, you had that gauge that popped out. And you had to like, I wasn't like sure how to read that thing and stuff. Like I knew how to read that thing, but I don't know. It just made me uncomfortable. They're so easy now. It's like digital. So cool. Like you literally set it to how much pressure you want. So like I set it to 36 and then it fills it until 36 and then it dings. And it tells you to like stop filling it. It was so easy. And I felt like such a badass. I was like, I am an independent woman. Yeah. But if you haven't gotten your tires filled in a while because it intimidates you, which everyone's probably like, what? It's like the easiest thing in the world to do. But I'm from New Jersey and we don't even pump our own gas. So, yes. I don't know how to pump my own gas. So, and I usually get my tires filled when I get my oil changed. They do all that, you know. They check all the air pressure and everything. So, I usually don't have to do it. And then I get my car. So, yeah. I felt very proud of myself. I'm like, I am woman, hear me roar. Wow. Let's see here. What else? What else is new? Oh, if you're on my Instagram, then you've seen that I finished my Halloween canvas, and I, what's it called? Sealed it today. This is the first canvas that I've ever sealed. So I used the spray stuff, and yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be shooting a video with me framing it. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to paint the sides or not. I'm thinking I'm gonna paint the sides just so that I don't have to worry about, I'm just gonna do this for now. I'm gonna paint the sides just so that I don't have to worry about, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, white poking through, but I don't know. I got the frame, so we're gonna frame it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're gonna frame it, and if that entails painting the sides, then we'll do that together too. But I took it outside and I sprayed it. I was gonna record that, but it's literally me just laying it on cardboard and spraying it, so I didn't think that that was necessary. And then, you know, I let it dry today. So tomorrow, I'm going to start recording the process. If I have to paint it, then I'm probably not going to be able to finish the whole thing tomorrow. But we'll see. And then I work Thursday, Friday, and then I'm off the weekend. I was talking to my girlfriend, and she wants to do something this weekend. And I know I said that I never do anything and I don't have a life, but I told her I would do something. So we're going to do something fall, like go get pumpkins or something. And she said she's never gone and gotten a pumpkin, like from a field. And I was like, you haven't? She's like, you have? And I said, yeah, well, with my kids. And she's like, oh, I've never gone and picked a pumpkin. So I'm going to take her to do that. Now, I told her, I don't know about you guys, but where I've been to pick pumpkins, like, they just lay them in the dirt. They don't, like, it's not like you take a knife and you cut it off a vine or something. Like, they did all that, and I was telling her that. I was like, they take them and they just lay them out in the field, and then you pick one. And she was like, oh, well, I never did that. And I was like, okay, well, we can go do that. And you know what that means? Usually at those places, they have cake. So I'm going to get some more cake. And yeah, I had that. I got that last time I went with her to one of those places. All we did, we went into the store. I'm still eating that peach jam. I put it on my pancakes. I put it on waffles. My stomach's growling. I've been on a waffle kick, like Eggos. I put them in the air fryer. So, well, it's like a toaster oven, actually. It's a toaster oven, but it has an air fry setting. I don't know if it really air fries, though. I feel like it cooks, no matter what the setting you put it on, it cooks it all the same, which is fine by me, as long as it's crispy. But I'm not usually a waffle person, but I've been eating waffles and putting jam on them. And I don't know what the heck I'm rambling about, but I am, like, just on a ramble tangent, huh? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm halfway through? I don't think so, but I think I'm done talking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in a time lapse. I'm going to finish halfway and meet you back. I hope my head's not in this.
said he only wanna see his friends. Another week went by and we barely even spoke. Think I'm beginning to read a sequence. Why did you turn your back on me? Maybe there's something I don't see. Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me? Shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me. Why'd you go and leave me here all alone in the shadows? Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me? I don't like to be a bother, but I'm getting kinda sick of trying to figure this out on my own. It's almost like you're keeping secrets from me. When did your feelings start to drift? Maybe there's something that I've missed. Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me? Shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me. Why'd you go and leave me here all alone in the shadows? Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me?
Okay, guys, I think we're halfway. That's what we got going on. And I think it's just going to be more swirls of the background. It is so pretty, though. And I had to go make some waffles. So I have the peach jam. Can you see the peach jam on there? Talking about it, I just got really hungry and yeah, really wanted some. So I'm going to eat these and then I'm going to do the second part of this video. All right, guys, be right back. Enjoy the music.
Killing time, Friday night. Found a photograph of us without cares and worn out clothes. Doesn't seem so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home, and it really got me thinking of the times we took off on the road. I can't remember where we headed that night. We were cruising around town in Memphis, running the lights. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. It's funny how times roll by. Is it 12 years since last time? Where'd you go? What's the score? Did you find what you were looking for? I never see you anymore. I can't remember what we did that day. We were blowing off steam in Paris, but I wanted to stay, 'cause I know how it felt when we raised hell. I won't forget that. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. Killing time, Friday night. Found a photograph of us. I can't remember what we did that time. We were spending one night in Venice. It just
right, guys, and we're done. And yeah, it is definitely just more background. Looks like clouds, but I don't know. I'm going to zoom us out so we can see the whole thing. One second. Okay, so there it is. And we just did like right here. I don't know, it looks like clouds to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? But that was so pretty, those colors. Look at this. See all those ABs? It's really pretty. So this is with my ring light on, and here's with it off. And here's the warm light. I think that's the best. Look how pretty that is. I love it. All right, guys, there we have it. 7 more to go. Not too shabby. If you like this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out, and if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here. What is my voice doing? It is, oh my God, it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take care. Keep diamond painting.